Hey team, Jesse Reynolds here, coming to you with your WOD for Monday morning. I believe this is September the 22nd. I want to visit with you for a few minutes about a topic of customer service and building a customer base. I'm actually going to be doing 4 straight WOD videos this week, so hopefully you guys don't get too sick of me. But there's just some different things I've been observing through talking with some of the newer team members and also talking with some of the older team members. And as much as I am adamant on and always want to lead with the income opportunity of AdvoCare, it is important that none of us ever lose perspective that this is a retail to recruit business. This is a product focused business. If the retail products are not moving the people's bodies, if the retail products are not being consumed by customers, if the retail products are not delivering value and offering results for other people, then there is no business with AdvoCare. That is how we are able to earn the incomes that we earn. So continue to look for business builders. Continue to lead with the opportunity. Focus on talking to your top 3 prospects and getting them in front of your leader. All of those things, you want to be doing those. But at the same time, build your customer base. Because especially if you're newer, I want to help you guys understand, like last pay period, Beth and I had $7,000 of PGV, and we've been doing this business for 7 years now. I want you to think about that. Now, we did have an advisor come on board, but even without that, that still would be $4,000 of PGV that we have without an advisor in there. Our wholesale commission alone was $1,000 last pay period. I want you to think about that. If you're a newer distributor and team member, maybe you can't see yourself getting into gold or ruby yet. Just know that if you will stay this course of AdvoCare and the personal development, that you will find yourself there. But maybe you can't see that part yet. That's okay. You will. But in the meantime, let's go build a customer base. You hear us talk all the time about consistently having $3,000 of PGV a pay period. Well, here's how you do it. You want to have 30 or more customers on product at either retail or wholesale customer relationships. That is the key to building a business with AdvoCare, where product goes, business flows. Okay, so that's something I want you to be focusing on, building your customer base. And as you build your customer base, there's a gauge that you can pay attention to for your wholesale customers. This is something that you may or may not be aware of. If you look at your advisor pre-qualification reports, all of us get them. Look at your advisor pre-qualification reports. It's broken into 3 categories: completed 2 periods of qualification, completed 1 period of qualification, and in first period of qualification. Here's how I look at that list. On the in first period of qualification, that essentially is a non-advisor wholesale customer who has placed some sort of an order. So it tells you how many distributors you have in their first period of qualification. Focus on growing that number. That was something we started paying attention to a little over 2 years ago. It was back in the spring of 2012 when we really started paying attention to that. And I remember I was thinking, man, if we could have just 100 people in a pay period, that would be a really significant business. Because think about that. That's 100 different customers. Well, as we have continued to focus on growing that, we've stretched ourselves. We've hit, set higher bars, and we've continued to focus on growing that. Now we have over 1,000 wholesale customers purchasing products every 2 weeks in our business. And it's no wonder that our business has continued to grow, because we have a whole lot of people getting great results on the products. Here's another part about about building your customer base. It is way easier to keep a satisfied customer than it is to go find a new customer. So what that means is this: as you get your first few customers, or you add your next few customers to your business, focus on giving great customer service. Be sure to be doing follow-up calls on days 1, 3, 7, and 10. Be sure to be checking in, and if they don't like the taste of Fruit Punch Spark, then just switch them out a box of orange. Don't count 13 packets out of it. Don't do that. Just go above and beyond. See, setting things right is meeting expectations. And we need to meet expectations, but meeting expectations is not enough. Most companies meet expectations. We are AdvoCare. We exceed expectations. So maybe give them some samples of some other flavors to try. Maybe just refund their money on part of a product, just to show them that you're not focused on getting their money, that you're focused on getting them results. Get them on a product 3-way follow-up with one of your leaders to help troubleshoot things. Get them plugged into the Facebook group Can You 24 to transform. There's all these different things that we have offering them value added because we are a customer service business. As I've been doing this business with AdvoCare longer and longer, the more successful we become, the more sensitive I have become to customer service. In fact, outside of AdvoCare even now, I've gotten to a point where I will pay way more money for a comparable service somewhere else, but they give great customer service. Then I'm not so concerned. I'm not price sensitive to budget services. Budget services. That's not who we are. We're not we are not the $10 tub of protein powder. We have the finest nutritional products on the planet. We are not begging anybody to use the AdvoCare products. We have what people need. So maintain that perspective. Offer great service. Focus on building that customer base. I want to encourage you, track it and get to 30 customers, either retail or wholesale, as fast as possible, and watch what happens when you're consistently having $600, $700, $800 wholesale commissions every 2 weeks. Consistently high PGV is a sign of people moving from the wholesale customer relationship towards advisor qualification, and ultimately satisfied customers are going to be your best referral base. They're going to lead to higher PGV, and they're going to turn into some of your advisors down the road. Continue to fill that pipeline. We're not even a week in on the biggest 3-week pay period in the history of AdvoCare. You guys are champions. Let's go out there and get to work.